My name is Barr. I'm the Streets Superintendent for the City of Nampa, and I've been here 17 years. A day in the life of a street division employee during snow season could be a lot of different things. Typically, we're very aware of the weather, and if we see a storm that's forecasted, we get ahead of that and we start our pre-brine applications, which generally could take anywhere from 1 to 4 or 5 guys, just depending on how big the storm's going to be and how much time we're going to have put into it, and how much knowledge we have beforehand. Right now, the street division is focused on almost 1,000 lane miles in the city of Nampa. We focus on the arterials first. That's our first priority. And an arterial is the main roads that come in and out of Nampa. It moves the traffic in and out to their destinations, whether it be work, school, whatnot. And in those arterials, our priorities are going to be the schools, it's going to be the fire stations, it's going to be the hospitals, it's going to be the police department, anything that would be considered essential or emergency services. So we may not get to an arterial street until those are cleaned up. Currently, we have 6 large dump truck plow sanders, combination units, and we have 3 small dump truck plow sanders. We have 1 road grader. The road grader and one of our dump trucks has a wing on it, so we can get an additional footage out there. Currently, we have 19 operators, and that includes our stormwater technicians. We have enough staff that we can split our groups into 2 and work 2 12-hour shifts. Some of the questions we get from the community are, why haven't we gotten to their road yet or their street yet? A lot of times those are in a priority 3 area, which are residential areas. Our focus is on our primary arterial areas. So by the time the event's over, we may or may not even get to the residential areas. And when it comes to the differentiation between subdivisions and private roads, if it's a private road, if you have a blue street sign, that is on your HOA or on yourself. That we as a city do not take care of private roads. And for those that question about school parking lots, we also do not maintain school parking lots. That's the school district. Something that some of the citizens may not be aware of is there are multiple jurisdictions that operate within the city limits, as well as on the outskirts of the city limits. So the city does have primacy within our boundaries. And we do have some maintenance agreements with Nampa Highway District, Canyon Highway District, and ITD. And so sometimes you might see an ITD truck going down on Highway 55 or up and over Karcher, that's their jurisdiction. If you're south of town, you may see Nampa Highway District operating trucks out there. North of town, you may see Canyon Highway District doing some work. So it's not just City of Nampa doing everything. One of the things that we've added in the last couple of years that a lot of you may not be aware of is an interactive map system on the city's street division website. And if you go onto that, you can see the snowplow tracker to see where the plows have been. You can also see the zones, and it gives you a little more information on the difference between an arterial street and secondary street. And so that could answer a lot of questions for you as well. Sometimes people call in and say, hey, we've seen your plow go by and it's not doing anything, it's just driving. And so there are sometimes reasons for that. Our city is split into 4 different zones, and so each driver has their own zone. And they may be coming back and forth from their zone to get fuel, to get resupplied in salt or sand or salt brine. And so as they're traveling back and forth, it's imperative that they get back to their zone. So they may not have their plow down. We also don't set our plows down on the ground if we have less than an inch of snow. So if you don't have very much snow out there, the plow's not going to be down. It's not effective. In that situation, we would have pre-brined, or we would not have the plows down because of the depth of the snow. And we would have also be applying some salt or some sand as needed. We just ask that you are patient with our folks. They're here in shift work all night, all day, sometimes longer than 12 hours as needed. And they take a lot of pride in what they do. And if you want to help, the best thing you can do to help is slow down, be patient, leave a little earlier for work, and be kind.